Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam. Today I'm going to be unboxing a brick of the Icons of the Realms, Volo's and Mordenkainen's Foes miniatures by WizKids. Theoretically, these are miniatures based on the Volo's Guide to Monsters and Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes books, although from looking at the list, it is very clear that there are other influences within here. For me, a lot of the large ones look cool. Like, most of the large ones are very cool. And as far as the like the medium or small, I'm mostly interested in some of the player character races that you can get in this set that aren't really available anywhere else. So that's kind of some of the stuff I'm hoping for as I open this. A brick of their miniatures contains 8 of their booster boxes, and a brick will contain 4 rares, I believe. It should be 3 of the medium rares and 1 of the large rares, so there should be some predictability within this. We'll pull it out of the plastic here and begin with box 1. Alright, so, and of course, looking at the box, you got some wonderful, like I say, player races you don't find other places. And that'd be a cool one to get too, as with that. Gift are now player races that you don't see other places. Yeah. So let's see what we get here. So as far as our larger one here, we get the Venom Troll, which looks very nasty. But again, sort of a big nasty troll guy can definitely be a good adversary there. We have a Measle, little monster. Yes, an Autumn Eladrin, so one of the Eladrin, which is one of the player races. This is just one of the, I believe it's just uncommon, but still, did want to get Eladrin there. And a Meanlock. I think it's missing its head. Oh well, I suppose we'll just move on to box 2. Alright. The Bone Claw is one that's like, this is kind of semi-specialized monster, and I'm like, I'm not exactly sure what I would do with this guy, but man, that would be a cool, looks gnarly, looks like a big bad to put your players up against. Feels like one that, especially maybe a little earlier on, could be a very big bad boss, because that's just a scary looking guy. Yes! Yes! Turtle. Happy. Definitely wanted to get a turtle, just as far as, having player race option. Wonderful. Alright. That's one of the ones I really wanted to make sure I got, so I'm glad for that. A Shadow Dancer, which is one of the adversaries, for sure, but it's also one of the types of elves that was added. The Shadow Dancers are a certain type of elf that, so technically, also could be used as that type of elf for a player. And then a Chitney. It's like a spiderish kind of thing. So, another little monstrous creature. Box 3. Has the least exciting of the large creatures in the set. The Trapper. Not that it wouldn't be useful, you know, and it does have a spot, you know, basically where a figure can sit in it if it's being trapped. So not that it's like an unuseful one, it's just, it's not exciting. But yeah, it's a floor that's coming up and attacking someone. A Choker. Alright then. What have we here? A Spring Eladrin. So that's the other uncommon Eladrin. So I got both of the uncommon ones, so that's nice. So I've gotten a couple varieties for the Eladrin. Oh, this is the snake, the Iron Cobra. So that's a cool one. Sort of a mechanical cobra monster. On to box 4. The Bandar Hub is this big grotesque thing. And the only thing that I have against this is that he doesn't have a leg hanging out of its mouth, because the art in the book had like a leg hanging out of its mouth. It was really gnarly looking. But he doesn't here. But still, like, I don't know what I would use this thing for, but it's a gross looking thing. Well, this is large, so I'm guessing, yep, a Knoll. No, I have several of them, but they're the kind of thing, once I have enough of them, I can do a big, you know, force of them to attack players, and that'll be cool. The Choldrith. So another one of these spider-like creatures. Definitely. It's wielding a dagger. There's a Darrow. So, sort of a break off and descendant from Dwarfkin. We've passed our halfway point here as we go into box 5. An Ogre Bolt Launcher. Looks kind of derpy in the face there, but you know, we don't have a bunch of ogres, so useful. Oh, got a rare. Githyanki Supreme Commander. So, not the most exciting possibility, but a Githyanki is a player race. So definitely glad to have it, as, you know, obviously you can use it as that type of Githyanki, or you could let it be a player that's playing a Githyanki, and so for that, very cool. Yes, we have a Tortle Druid, the other option for the Tortle. This one with spell effect. Very cool. And the Cave Fisher, kind of a, you know, arachnid kind of creature down the caves. Not a bad option. On to box 6. Speeding our way through this. Very cool. A Steel Predator. Sort of a animalistic like option here. Is that another Knoll? It is another Knoll. Again, just as they build up, Eventually you get a big army of them. And that's when they become fun, I suppose. So when you can throw your players against just a swarm of them. Another Darrow. Different than the first. This one's wielding sort of like a crossbow. So. And another Measle. Actually, also different than the first, because this one's wielding like a rope. Moving on to our penultimate box. Ah, yes! So there weren't going to be any of the rares that I was going to be unhappy with for the large rares. But the Death Kiss, which is sort of a Beholderkin, was definitely one of the ones I thought looked really cool. Some of the other ones were like a lot bigger, but this one just looking at like the shading as it goes from the different colors, from the light pink to the deep reds, such, it just looks really cool. So very pleased with that as my large rare. Got a Corrid. I think it's like some sort of fey creature, if I recall correctly. A Shadow Mastiff. Very cool. Sort of a dog with these wisps of shadow coming off of it. And a Bodak. I think that one's one of the ones on the box. And our final box of Volo's and Mordenkainen's foes. We get a Dukrota, which I don't really know what it is, but it's one of the ones that looks cool. Another one of those beasts-looking creatures. A Woodwode. Not bad. See this big. A Gnoll Pack Leader. Very cool. So that's most of the regular Gnolls. Different weapon, headdress. And a Morkoth, which is one of the rares that I don't really know much about. But I mean, he seems to be hoarding stuff on his head. Interesting enough. But yeah, so I feel like my rare distribution thoughts might have been off, because I think I only got 3 rares. Maybe it was 2 small and large. Whatever. Generally pretty happy, other than the Meanlock that's missing its head. Oh well. I did get a couple of Eladrin, a Shadow Dancer, which is an type of elf, a couple of Turtles. Is that it for? Yeah. So, you know, a handful of options for some player characters in there, and a couple others that look really cool, despite not being player characters. But yeah, so generally miniatures to just add to your D&D games. I will link down below where you can pick it up yourself if you want to get some for yourself. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Bye.
you.